Hey you guys, today I'm going to talk about Love and Hip Hop Hollywood season, what's this, 4, episode 5. Last week I said it was 5, but I know I put the right episode in the title, so it don't matter. This episode had me with all kind of emotions because of friendship, you know what I'm saying? And when it come to guys, that, it just, and I told y'all episode 1, I said he's gonna come between these girls, and it happened. Anyway, it starts off with Cisco and A1. They at the bar. He wants to get away from the drama of Tierra and her homegirl, so he like, let me go hang out with somebody, talk about music or guy shit or whatever the hell we could talk about. So they talking about music and whatever, and then Moniece and Nia walks in, and the first thing I'm thinking is, how the fuck they know he was there? But Moniece said Cisco put his location where he was on IG, so she picked up her baby mama and they was on their way. And I said, this whole goddamn season, this whole episode was the whole thing of pop-ups. This is why sometimes it's hard to put locations up where I'm at, because I'd be like, bitch, I don't want, no. But anyway, so they go up and they talking to him about Tierra. They like, we heard she texted us or something and said that you took her to a detox. He like, oh, she told y'all? Like, she wasn't supposed to. And then he, they like, yeah, but why you didn't call us? You know what I'm saying? That ain't what we wanted to do. We wanted to give her a more extensive care for it's like a rehab situation. She needs rehab. So he like, I'm doing more than y'all have, and I've been here 3 weeks, and what have y'all done? I start saying, he's gonna come in between them. He is going. I was just so mad at this whole situation. Even A1 was looking at him like, really? You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, so over it. He was gonna, what did he say? Tierra came to me for help, and I'm like, no, you went to her and you told her what her homegirl said, and then she started crying because you was saying that you wasn't with that shit, and then you said you was gonna help her. He be twisting shit. He's like that dude that is like the abuser in the relationship. He has all the tendencies, I promise it, and he's been having that since his first season on Love and Hip Hop New York. He has this tendency about him that he would hit a girl. He wants to control the situation. I'm just not with him at all. So anyway, Moniece was crying about, I don't know if she was referring to her family or Tierra was her family, but she's like, my family is being broke up. So, you know what I'm saying? It was just hard to watch. It was just hard to watch because, to me, I think Nia and Moniece is coming from a good place. I really think they're trying to help their friend. The way they went about it was wrong. I do feel like they should have went and talked to Tierra first. You know what I'm saying? But I do feel like their heart was in the right place. So anyway, Hazel is with her dude, the little baby, Rose Burgundy. I don't like him. I think he's a straight ass opportunist. She needs to be very, very careful of him. I see they still together. I seen she did an interview with Jason Lee, and he's just a real opportunist to me, and that he's gonna get her in a lot of trouble. He's gonna get her in a lot of trouble. He's gonna fuck up a lot of relationships that she has with people out here in the industry. So I just be like, from that interview watching with Jason Lee on Hollywood Unlocked Uncensored, I do watch Jason Lee. I might didn't agree with him on Love and Hip Hop, but I watch his YouTube channel because I feel like it's some of the guests I'll be intrigued on the interview. So I watch Hazel because I just be trying to give people an opportunity outside of the cameras, but she was still the same bitch. She really was the same bitch. But she has this photo shoot and she's getting tired of this little boy. She is really getting tired of him at that point. I don't know if she's still staying with him for appearances for the season or whatever. But right there, she was getting, he just seemed like a whole opportunist, that whole video shoot where he was getting mad that she didn't want him in the thing. She was like, unless you gonna go put up on some glowed up makeup, like, no, I don't need you over here, like, come on. But he just seemed real jealous. He was like, he was talking about his career and her helping him with his career, and I just was over it. I just was like, she better be very careful. Just because he dicking you down and all that kind of stuff, what else do he bring to the table? Like, I don't understand how Hazel say she a boss, but then get with the help. Like, not saying that it's wrong. It's just like he doesn't bring anything to help her situation. You know what I'm saying? And usually women that's supposed to be of her age and getting with a younger guy is because he can bring something to the table being young. He's more mature. He's this and that. And that's not what I see out of this little boy. Anyway, Lil Gremlin dude is at 93.5 K-Day. Love their radio station out in Cali. Love their radio station. They play all the, the up and coming artists. They play that people that's out, hip hop, black people music. So I love 93.5 K-Day. So Solo Lucci doing an interview and Alexis Sky find out where he at and pop up on him. I told you it's like the episode of the pop-ups. So she pop up on him about his baby mama confronting her or whatever. He like, I didn't know my baby mama confronted you. And he just was very, he showed her exactly who he was and what he thought of her during that time. The people excused themselves and everything, but before they even excused themselves, while they was excusing themselves, he kept calling her a hoe. He kept calling that girl a hoe and then told her she was a pass around. I said, oh, Mona don't like you. You thought you was coming on this show to embarrass Masika, and you, like, the whole thing just blew up in your face. You still haven't ran up on her. And the dude that you acting like he loved you, you love him. He told me he loved me. Bitch, in a month, he loved your head. Like, he loved your head game. Stop playing with yourself. Like, I don't understand why. See, this is why we got to hold on to our young girls. This is why we got to show our young girls that we love them. And they are more than what people in society tell them that what they are. You know what I'm saying? Because this girl needs so much help and love around her. It is sad that she believed this boy loved her in a month and a week, and then that week he didn't even see her. She had to go find him in a strip club. Like, I don't understand how girls think this is cute or want to be like this or be rooting for girls like this. Like, she kind of got her karma to me. But he just called her a pass around, and I was like, well, I'm just saying. Like, you can't go from one rapper to the next rapper, and I'm just saying, and some probably in between. Chanel West Coast, as far as in the studio, she's rapping. He's liking her more in the studio than he liked her on stage. Hazel-E come walking in, and you hear a helicopter sound. I said, if they don't knock it the fuck off, they need to knock that shit off. So she's supposed to be coming to help Chanel West Coast image. And from the moment she's taking shots at this girl, she seems like she's not really on her team. Then I do get where she's saying, hey, you can't, I seen your IG and you have Abercrombie girls and you need to be more street and you need to meet. And I'm like, this is why I don't fucking have a team. This is why I don't fuck with people's ideas and I do things on my own, because Chanel probably had a vision. Chanel knows what she likes. And for some people to come in and try to change your vision and tell you what you should look like, what you should be, and that bothers me. And I was just like, she didn't even see what this girl wanted, how they can collaborate, nothing like that. So I was like real irritated on that part. But Chanel told her, like, I'm opinionated. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, Okay, she told you she opinionated, so this not gonna go well. Anyway, Keisha, Nia, and Masika, they is like on the rooftop getting their nails done. But anyway, somebody wrote something on my Facebook and it was funny. But anyway, they was getting their nails done and they was talking about the drama that happened. Masika wanted Keisha Cole's opinion because she like don't understand how Zell act like that at her thing, and how can he act like that at her thing, and how can she tame him, that type of shit. And Keisha was just like, when I have certain events, I don't invite certain people. And I said, well, she tried not to. It was this little other motherfucker. But she let it happen. You know what I'm saying? Even when she told him, you being it being your event, you could have said, no, he's not on the list. I don't want him in there. You could have nipped it in the bud when he came up in there with Moniece, all of that. So you allowed this to happen. You know what I'm saying? But so take accountability for that. Yes, both of them are wrong for acting the way they did in Masika's event, but she has to take accountability for the role she played in that too. Because this dude told her he was gonna invite Zell and he was gonna show Zell. So you knew it was gonna be a problem. No, Zell didn't have to act like an ass and be all on the table, roll all on the table. That shit was just fucking out of line. So yeah, that was stupid. So she said she was more mad at Ray than she was at him, and I'm like, okay, understandable, because he was supposed to stay professional regardless of what happened at that party. Then they start talking about Nia started telling them everything that was going on with Tierra, and Masika called him, I think it was Masika called him Cisco Ho or something, and I said, yeah, perfect name, perfect fucking name. But they start talking about their situation, and I'm glad Keisha was like, I don't feel comfortable talking about a person that possibly have an addiction about them when they're not here. So I really thought that she took the high road. She was telling them not to be petty about Ray and Zell's situation and all that, and the whole Cisco calling him a scallywag and all that kind of stuff. So I did appreciate her trying to take the high road while her homegirls was being petty. Because really, I understand where they coming from, but it's really not about him. It's about y'all homegirl and getting y'all homegirl help, and y'all getting over the hump of him. Anyway, moving on. So Tierra and Cisco, they in the studio. She sounded nice in the studio. Don't get me wrong, she needed a little work, but don't get me wrong, she sounded nice. At first I thought it was Moniece. I ain't gonna even lie. I was like, so that just showed you she needed a little work. But she looked a little better. I don't think she was completely sober, but she looked it better. And so she come out and he was like, this is all she needs is the studio music instead of rehab. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? See, that just shows you haven't been with her that long and you don't know her. And then you trying to take her away from girls that known her for a long time so they know the history of her, to know she don't just need to clean her system. She needs to go talk to some people, sit down with some people, and be clean for some days. Like, he's stupid. So he goes and tells her that her friends came and ambushed him when he was with A1 and all this shit. And now you know she mad. You know she mad. Talking about your friends say you drink too much. And she was like, well, did you have my back? Don't question me. I said, see, that right there shows you his abusive side. Like, he is something wrong with him. He needs to go get himself checked out. And then I'm sitting there like, you said you've been to rehab, so why wouldn't you allow your girl to go to rehab? Like, I didn't understand that. But maybe it would take him away from the camera time because she would be in the hospital and he wouldn't have no scenes. I'm just saying. Because he's an opportunist too. So, anyway, he gonna tell her that her friends are jealous of her. I said, see? This is what a snowball for to happen where these friends not fit to be friends no more. And that she's allowing him to say this and be cool with this. I'm like, she talking about, I don't got no friends. I understand you mad, but you know these girls are your homegirls. You know y'all cool like that. Like, they have never not been friends for her to say, oh, we not friends, or I don't think they never had a falling out like that. Monique's always been by her side, even when she was fighting Princess. And so I'm like, how do you question Monique's loyalty regardless of her going to talk to him? Yes, you confront her about that, but you could question her and say that you don't have no friends. I was just like, damn. But I was like, okay, maybe that's the alcohol talking. I'm hoping that's the alcohol talking. Anyway, Alexis Sky and Lyrica is talking, and she's telling Lyrica all about her man problems, and I'm looking like this. It's still on? That's how I felt. Like, I felt like Lyrica, bitch, let's go get our nails done. I ain't got time for this bullshit, basically. Tiara goes and confronts Nia and Masika about going to talk to Cisco, and I do agree with Tiara. Like, you guys, if y'all had a problem, y'all been my friends, y'all should have came and talked to me instead of my man. I totally agree with that. But I do feel like they said, because you're going to be defensive, you're going to be tripping and stuff like that. So, yeah, like, it's a hard situation when we know you going to trust your man, you gonna go for your man, you gonna be defensive and gonna feel like you don't have a drinking problem. All alcoholics say they don't have a drinking problem, especially when they say, well, I don't wake up with no drink, and what she say, when I do drink, I just can't stop myself. There's no more signs of being an alcoholic. What are you talking about? Maybe because I don't drink, I like that. I don't understand. I may have a drink every now and then, and probably one. Just saying. What else happened? Moniece and her girlfriend go to dinner, and they talking about making cootie cakes and all that kind of stuff. Moniece just want her box 8. That's all she knows. She don't give a shit about being outside. She is such in this damn new relationship. All she wants is her box 8. She ain't got her box 8 one good time, and it's just like, bitch, I just want to be in the house with you. That's it. But they talked about the whole Tiara thing because she's stressed out about that, and she know that Cisco is gonna come in between them and stuff like that. So I felt like that was fucked up, and I felt for her. But like her girlfriend said, you can't help nobody that doesn't want to be helped. You have to wait till she's ready to be helped and just be there for her. That's all you can do. Then Ray pop up. Episode of the pop-ups, he stressed out about the whole situation that happened with Zale, and I'm sitting there like, but this didn't happen this day. This been happening, so you just now popping up on them. But I guess they were supposed to meet and go for hookahs, or I don't know, but they talked about the whole situation with Zale, and they told him, you wrong. Like, regardless of what happened and how he act, you were wrong. You were supposed to have been the host of that party. You should have stayed professional. So it is what it is. You need to apologize to Masika. So he said he was going to go to apologize to Masika. Moniece told him where Zale and Masika was going to be. I said, bitch, you wrong for that. I'm like, you wrong. Just wait for the shit to come up on locations on IG, Snapchat, Mona. I don't know. But you shouldn't have told him that they were going to be together. And no, bitch, call her, figure out what she gonna be. If she want to talk to you, then go from there. But no, see, I would have had a problem with Masika for that. I mean, Moniece for that. Then they go have hookah, whatever. Keisha Cole and A1 in the studio. They vibing on the song. Lyrica walk in because A1 canceled session with her and said he was working with another artist. So she was like, fuck it, I'm finna do a pop-up. But when she popped up, she was a little surprised because it was Keisha Cole, and so she didn't act the ass at that session. She was very nice, professional. Keisha was like, damn, you know, you gon' write for me? And she was just like, shit, I wasn't invited to this session. Like, I didn't know about this session. So Keisha knew it was about to be some problems, so she excused herself and said she would come back. Lyrica let him have it. Lyrica just let him have it about, you know, him kind of blowing up and leaving her behind. I think it was a way better. I understood where Lyrica was coming from. Totally understood where she was coming from. I think, but as a wife, it was a way better way to handle that. Even if you would have had a pop off on him at home. The cameras would have followed you, trust me. But to do this at a studio, at his work, y'all know I have a problem with women showing up to men's work and popping off acting like banshees. I just really do. But like I said, I totally understand where Lyrica was coming from, because like, dude, I helped you. I made sure you was on when I was on. And now that you on like that from one season, and you got people like Chris Brown and everybody else noticing you, don't leave me behind. And so she walked out, but she came back in. One of them must have said, we need a couple of more scenes. I don't know. Y'all need to fix this. I don't know. She loved her husband. So she went back in there and she told him, like, if I walk back out, then I'm walking back out. I said, see, you can't threaten divorce with people like that, especially early in y'all marriage like that. That shit ain't cool. So he apologized. He apologized for his wrong, and that he said he didn't mean it like that. His checks is her checks, and he said he was sorry. Then she was like, you gotta buy me a Chanel bag. He was like, well, I was gonna buy you a Porsche. And I was like, oh my God, like, why are we turning this into materialistic shit? Anyway, Chanel West Coast is having a video shoot. And yeah, this is what happened. Yeah, she had a video shoot or whatever, and Hazel was there, and Hazel took over the video shoot. She basically took over everything. She never sent Safari a treatment of the video, nor Chanel West Coast. And I'm like, how do you not send the artist anything? Like, are you serious? And she was just like, I did this, I did that, and she need to do this, and she need to dance. And Chanel was like, I'm not gonna do no dancing, and you never sent me that. I'm not gonna do learn no dance real quick right now. Like, no, I like to be professional and be playing and stuff like that. And Hazel started going off on her, talking about get her off my shoot, off my set. She was trying to hit her. Oh, then she brought her boyfriend on to be the new bae in the video. Chanel West Coast don't know him, never met. I'm just sitting there like, bitch, are you her manager, her director, you none of that. You were coming to there to make sure her image was right. That's it. But she was just like, oh, I did this and I did that. And I'm sitting there like, Safari, why are you letting her even punk you? So then her and Chanel about to fight. And I was with Safari like, bitch, you talk about girl ink, whatever, girl code bullshit. And it's always about to be a fight with you. Like, how old are you? You one of the oldest bitches on this cast, and you act like one of the most immature bitches on this cast. You worry about your brand, and you a boss. Who's gonna work with you that's taking you serious anymore for you to be just fucking your brand up? Like, I don't understand bitches. I just don't understand, because she want to be seen and more camera time, and I'm just like, girl, can we get the Hazel back in season 1, the one that was playing the victim? I'm just not. It was just too much. Moving on from that. Oh, this scene confused the fuck out of me, because Cisco goes to this girl's room with a bag and say, here, put this on. Come to find out it's some girl named Amber. And I'm like, who the fuck is Amber? Did we miss something? But it's some new girl in LA that he messing with. He ain't got time for the crying and the drama with Tierra and her homegirls after he and broke them up. Ain't gonna mess with a new bitch and act like he was loving Tierra and he want the best for her. And then you was quick to slide in the bed with the new bitch or the old bitch or the right now bitch. I don't know who she is. I ain't even trying to disrespect her because she don't know about Tierra. But I felt like he's so a dog and an opportunist, because even when Tierra was trying to walk up out that studio, you notice how he was like, come back, where you going? You were just talking to her, talking about don't question you. When she was like, okay, bye, he was like, wait a minute, I need this damn camera time, let me get her back real quick, let me go follow her real quick. He a little bitch boy. Masika and Zell is at the nail salon getting their little pedicures done. He apologized for his actions at her party. She told him, like, I didn't invite you. Homeboy invited you. So he kind of mad at Ray because Ray knew what he was doing. Ray wanted something and he got exactly what he wanted and all that kind of stuff. So they sitting there talking about Ray, and then here come the last pop-up of the episode was Ray. Ray pops up on them. They like, wait, we didn't put this on Snap. I said, Mona told him, Monique told him. Just saying. So, he comes in, he like, oh, so I see you rescuing your pets from the Humane Society. I said, see, this is what get your ass whooped. This is, see, your mouth get your ass whooped. So he was like, okay, what kind of pet am I? He was like, you a Tasmanian devil? Oh my God. Zell tried to get him so goddamn fast. Oh my God, that shit was so hilarious. And fucked himself up in the process because them securities wasn't playing that type of shit. And Ray was talking all that shit. Kiss his feet outside. I said, you don't want it. He gonna beat the fuck out of you. You don't want it, Ray. Ray wants some attention so bad on this show. I'm just like, you is an irritating ass little boy. Zell is irritating, but Zell be having that humor that you'd be like, oh my God, he's so fucking retarded. But not, I don't mean to offend nobody. You know what I mean? But, Mr. Ray just fucking annoying. He is fucking annoying and messy and just trying to be seen. And I'm like, all of them seem like they like Zell a little bit more than you. You need to watch how you move. And I'm just saying, you'll have a couple episodes and your ass will be gone. Anyway, that's my up review for Love and Hip Hop Hollywood Season 4, Episode 5. I'm about to watch Baller Wives. If this episode is better than the first one, I'll do a review. It'll be up tomorrow. Won't be. I'll probably do the video tonight. Might not, sure. I don't know. But if I do like the next episode, it'll be up no later than tomorrow. I've been watching Games of Thrones, y'all, and I finally made it to Season 7. So that's what I've been into since I've been at home with a broken foot. Y'all pray for me, because that's been depressing in itself, not going to work and being on this stupid ass foot. So yeah, about to go deal with my kids, make sure they sleep because school is started. Yay. And I'll talk to y'all in the next video. Peace.